Have you told yourself that it's going to be different this year? How many times have you told yourself that you're going to work on your life? How many times have you told yourself you're going to work on your goals? But now, 6 months in, you're 1 year in, you're 2, 3 years in, and you're in the same place where you were. The same place after all of these months, after all of these years, you're in the same position. You have not set one goal. You have not worked on one idea. Why is it so hard to change? Why do you find it so difficult to change? Why is it difficult to make some changes in your life to get you where you need to be? Why is it so hard? The truth is, the one thing that holds most people back from achieving great success is the fear of change. Most people glorify and dream about what success looks like, but they don't want to put in the work that will get them there. They don't want to make changes in their lives that will get them there. They want the results of success, but they don't want to make the changes. They don't want to put in the work. And they're frustrated and they're angry at the world. They're angry with all of the people around them. They're angry about how their life actually turned out, when really they should be angry at themselves. You don't want to put in the effort. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to make the necessary changes. Then you should be angry at yourself. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a month ago, you said you were going to do this. You said you were going to do that. You said the same thing over and over and over again, and you have made no headway. It's time for a change. You have to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. You have to look at your life and tell yourself the truth. And the truth is very simple. You're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. You're either going to be executing or you're not going to be executed. You're either truly ready to make a change or you're not. It doesn't matter how many videos you watch. It does not matter how many courses you take. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you are going to do. You've got to make a decision that you are not going to live like everyone else. You got to make a decision that you're not going to be like everyone else. You've got to make a decision that you're not going to be broke like everyone else. You've got to make a decision that you're not going to live a life of unhappiness. You've got to make a decision that you're going to put in the work. You've got to make a decision that you are going to make changes. And guess what? Then you got to do that. And you've got to do it one day at a time. You wake up on Monday and you do something that will get you closer to your goal. You wake up on Tuesday and you do something that will get you closer to your goal. You wake up on Wednesday and you do something that will get you closer to your goal. You wake up on Thursday and you do something that will get you closer to your goal. You wake up on Friday and you do something that will get you closer to your goal. You wake up on Saturday, on Sunday, and you do something that will get you closer to your goal. And when you get to the point of where you're doing something every day, guess what happens? Success doesn't become something that you aspire to do. Success becomes who you are. So it's time for a change. You should be changing every year. You should get more and more determined. If you want to be successful, if you want to make all of your dreams a reality, you have to execute. You want to do everything that you said you were going to do. Every week you should be doing something to get you closer to your goal. You should never settle. You should never stall. You should never be stagnant. You should never be standing still. And if you're standing still, you're actually going backwards. So don't sit around and think about it anymore. Take action. I don't care how small it is. I don't care how small the movement is, but make a move. Move forward and do that every single day, no matter what. Be what it is you truly want to be. If you truly want to change your life, if you truly want to be successful, be about it today. It's time for a change. This is not the year that you're going to be doing a whole lot of talking. This is the year for you to put in the work. This is not the year of doing a whole lot of dreaming. No, we're not dreaming anymore. This is not the year that you're going to be doing a whole lot of wishing and hoping. We're not wishing and hoping anymore. This is not the year we're going to watch other people rise to massive levels of success. We're not watching people do it anymore. We're not watching people cash checks anymore. We're not going to do that anymore. Every single week, you should be working on your goals because you're not doing it anymore. This is your year. This is our year. It's time for a change. Listen to me. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing right now, I want you to listen to me for a second because I have a question for you. And my question is, what goals have you been working on this week? I want you to write it down below. What task have you been working on this week that will bring you closer to your goals? What task? Now look, if you're watching me right now and you said nothing, then we have a problem. Because if you don't currently have goals set for yourself right now, then that's a problem. If you are not working right now, if you're on a job and you're making minimum wage right now, if you're not making at least 6 figures on your job right now, if you're sitting on a job that you hate right now, if you have a business idea that you have not started working on right now, if your life is not where you want it to be, if you haven't reached the level of success where you want to be and you have no goals set for yourself right now, that's a problem. Because here's the thing. It's one thing to talk about your goals and to talk about your dreams, but it's another thing to actually work towards it. And if you're sitting there complaining about your life day after day, wishing and hoping your life will be better, listen to me. Complaining, wishing, and hoping doesn't do a thing. You've got to make it happen. You've got to set your goals, and you've got to work on making that your goals become a reality. Because it makes no difference if you complain about where you are in your life today if you are not doing anything about it. You probably have been complaining about your life for the past year, or for the past 2 years, or 4 years. In fact, your whole adult life. You probably have been complaining all about your life and feeling sorry for yourself. But the question is, what have you done to improve it? What have you done to improve your situation? What have you done? What have you done on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? What have you done on Thursday or Friday? What have you done on Saturday and Sunday? What have you done? Now listen, I'm going to be real with you right now, because maybe you need to hear this. Listen, it's time to stop dreaming. Dreaming is over. It's time to stop wishing. Wishing is over. It's time to stop talking about what you're going to do, and it's time to start doing it. No more talking. Talking is over. It's time for action. It's time for you to get off of social media every hour strolling through. It's time for you to stop gossiping on the phone each and every day. It's time to limit the time that you hang out with your friends. You don't need to be hanging out with your friends every weekend. You got work to do. It's time to put away the video games. You don't need to be playing video games every day. You got goals to achieve. It's time to stop binge watching 2, 3 seasons of a show each and every week. And it's time to set your goals. Put away all distractions. Set your goals and work on your goals every week. Listen, if your life is not where you want it to be, then it's time to get it there. If you are not making the money you want to make, then it's time to make it. If you are sitting on a job or in a career right now, and you know that that job and career is not for you, then it's time to find what your purpose and gift is. If your finances are not where they need to be, you're drowning in debt, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you can't save $1, then it's time to get your finances under control. You don't have time to be playing around. Stop wasting time and set your goals. Work on them every week. Take action. Do something every week that will bring you closer to your goals. And if you can put all of your effort into achieving your goals every minute, every hour, every day, every week needs to count. So set your goals. So here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to set your goals for this week. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to think, what is one goal that you need to work on right now? What is one thing that you want to accomplish in your life in the next 30, 60, or 90 days? And I want you to think about it, and I want you to write it below in the comments. And if you're new here, I want to stop for a second and explain something. When it comes to setting goals, I believe that you need to be strategic. Every time you set a goal, it should be a strategic, outcome-based goal. Meaning that your goal should be specific. Your goal should have a specific outcome, right? Your goal should be something that is doable. And your goal should be something that is practical. So if you don't have any goals right now, keep that in mind. But let's start by setting your goal right now. And notice I said we're going to start with setting a goal, not 3, not 4, but 1 goal. Because I believe the best way to get things accomplished is to stay focused. And when you set too many goals at once, it makes it difficult to accomplish each goal because you'll be spread too thin. You'll be less productive and you will lose focus. So for this reason, I highly recommend that you only set 1 goal every 30, 60, or 90 days, depending on what your goal is. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't accomplish a goal in less time, but you want to give yourself a little buffer because we all have interruptions in our lives. We all have things that come up unexpectedly. So you want to have a little buffer just in case something comes up that causes an interruption. So you have to prepare for these interruptions. So what is one main goal you want to accomplish in the next 30, 60, or 90 days? Go ahead and write it down in the comment section below. And your main goal can really be anything. Maybe you want to make more money. Maybe you have a desire to start your own business. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to get a job as soon as possible. But the point here is that your goal is unique to you. So I want you to think about what that goal is, and I want you to write it down below. So now that you have your main goal written down, next I want you to think about 1 task, 1 thing that you can do this week that will bring you closer to achieving this goal. And I want you to write that down below. So in the comments below, I want you to write down what your main goal is, and I also want you to put down 1 thing or 1 task that you are going to work on this week that will bring you closer to achieving your main goal. And I want you to put it down in the comments so that we can keep you on track with achieving your goals, and we can hold you accountable for the goals that you have set for yourself and the tasks that you have each and every week. So go ahead and put it down in the comment section below. And this is the 1 task, the 1 thing that you will be working on this week. Now, you may be at the point where you have been working on your main goal and you have already, completed several tasks or things over the past weeks, and that have brought you closer to your main goal. Or maybe you have already accomplished one of your main goals. So if this is you now want to set a new goal, or you want to set a new task. Okay? Now, depending on what your main goal is, depending on the task that you want to work on this week, it can take you 2 weeks, or it can take you 4 weeks to finish a particular task. But what I'm trying to do here is to get you in the habit of actually setting a goal and working on the smaller tasks each and every week that will bring you closer to achieving your main goal. And if your life is not where you want it to be right now, you're not making the money you want to make, if you're not happy with what you're currently doing right now, if you haven't reached the level of success you want, then you should have goals. And every week you should be working on those tasks, those things that will get you closer to your goal. Because that idea that you have isn't going to execute itself. That business isn't going to start itself. That money isn't going to make itself. That wealth isn't going to build itself. That success isn't going to find itself. So you have to do it, okay? And you have to do it now. So again, in the comment section below, I want you to write down the one goal you want to accomplish in your life in the next 30 days, in the next 60 days, or in the next 90 days. And after you've written down that main goal, then I want you to write down one task, one thing that you need to work on this week that will help you get closer to that goal. Okay? Now, here's one thing that I've noticed. A lot of people, they sit and they watch video after video, and they get so excited and they feel so energetic. And what do after that? They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. The next day, they've done nothing. The following week, they've done nothing. They've done nothing to improve their life in any shape or form. Listen to me. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to help you take action. Because here's the thing. Nothing will change in your life if you are not committed to making the change. And if you are watching me right now and you haven't reached the level of success of where you want to be, you're not making the money that you want to make. You're sitting on a job or in a career that you absolutely hate. Your finances are not where they need to be. You just can't seem to just get your head above water. If you are watching me right now and your life is not where you want it to be, it's time to get your life back on track. You've got to get on the right path. No more wasting time. No more saying that this year will be different than 6 months later, a year later, or 2 years later. You're still in the same position and nothing has changed. No more of that. You need to look at where you are in your life right now, and you need to look at where you want to be in your life. And you need to have a plan on how to get there. Look, dreaming is over. Wishing is over. Hoping is over. All the talking, it's over. This is not the year that you're going to watch other people rise to massive levels of success. You're not watching other people do it no more. You're not watching other people cash checks anymore. All of that is over. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to take control of your life and take action. If you haven't checked out the free course that I'm offering over at my online university over at www.LakeishaSMckenzie.com, then you would want to check out that course. That course is absolutely free, and it will help you assess where you are right now, where you are in life, where you are with money, where you are with building wealth, and it will guide you on what you need to do next that can put you on the right path to making more money and building wealth so that you can live the life you always want to live. Because here's the thing, life has a way of turning and knocking us down when we least expect it. And while you cannot predict the future, you can certainly prepare for it. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you have enough money to pursue your dreams and to pursue your goals, and you want to be secure about your future so that you can live the life you deserve, if this is something that you want, then this course is what you need. And again, you can register for this free course today over at www.LakeishaSMckenzie.com. I will put a link to it in the description box below and in the comments. But you've got to take control of your life. It's time to make a change. I will see you over there.
Do you need help staying motivated? Well, you don't want to miss my weekly shows on YouTube. You don't want to miss Set Your Goal Sundays, Get Over the Hump Wednesdays, and How to Fridays. These shows are there to keep you motivated and will help you push forward and get things done in your life and business. In life, it is so important that you keep motivated because there are so many things that can come your way to distract you from reaching your destiny. And I want to help you keep motivated so that you can stay on track with whatever goals you are trying to attain and whatever dreams you are trying to reach. So be sure to swing over to my YouTube channel and subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on your weekly motivation. Also, stay connected and receive daily inspiration by following me on all of my social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me today at LakeishaSMckenzie. I want to see you succeed in whatever you do, and I really hope that we continue to build our connection. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode.